What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for yet another rant, and I realize it is not Sunday, which is when traditionally we do our rant series. Just think of this as a special Wednesday rant service for my congregation out there for two reasons. A, I already have something special planned for Sunday, and B, because of the topic that we are going to rant about today, which is Lindsay Lohan. Yes, again. Now, yesterday, this was all over the gaming news, including IGN. New York judge has green-lighted Lindsay Lohan's Grand Theft Auto 5 case. Yeah, I pretty much feel the same way. A judge has ruled in favor of letting the case of Lindsay Lohan versus Grand Theft Auto move forward. According to The Hollywood Reporter, on Friday, New York Supreme Court Judge Joan Kinney decided she wants to hear what Lohan's legal team has to say. Quote unquote, when deciding whether or not a complaint should be dismissed, reads the court document, the complaint must be constructed in the light most favorable to the plaintiff, and all factual allegations must be accepted as true. Quote unquote. The case was launched in July 2014 when Lohan filed a 67-page complaint claiming that GTA developer Rockstar and distributor Take-Two had used the actress's likeness without her consent when creating the character of Lacey Jonas. Within the document, 45 pages are dedicated to photographs, including one of Grand Theft Auto 5 game disc featuring a blonde character in a bikini swimsuit because no other blonde actress in the history of Hollywood has ever taken a photo wearing a bikini, besides Lindsay Lohan. And in response, Rockstar said, quote unquote, used a look-alike model to evoke the persona and image of Lohan from a photo of the actress taken in 2007. The character Jonas appears in Grand Theft Auto 5 and is an image-conscious teenage actress and singer who is constantly stalked by celebrity-obsessed media of Vinewood, which is the fictional Grand Theft Auto universe version of Hollywood. The complaint claims Rockstar and Take-Two, quote-unquote, used Lohan's image and created a character based on her without her permission, quote-unquote, and according to the suit, they believe that Jonas is an unequivocal reference to Lindsay Lohan. Take-Two instantly fired back, attempting to get the case dismissed, while Rockstar responding by saying the case was, quote-unquote, legally meritless and was solely filed for publicity purposes. Lohan rose to fame after appearing in the 1998 hit The Parent Trap. After that, the next big role she had came by playing Katie Heron and 2004's cult film Mean Girls. Lohan's most recent work includes Eastbound and Down, Two Broke Girls, and The Shadow Within. By the way, this article is linked below in the description section. Now, my question to you, yes, you, no, not you, okay, you too, is this. Does Lindsay Lohan actually have a case? Or is she just out for money? Is she just sue happy, trying to make a buck off of Rockstar? Let me know your 2 cents, your thoughts, your views, and opinions about this below in the comments section. Here's my take about this entire issue. If you go back to Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Grand Theft Auto 4, and yes, Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar has created a parody of our world, specifically America, because Grand Theft Auto takes place in America. With Grand Theft Auto 3, Liberty City is New York City. Vice City is Miami. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas parodied 3 cities in its fictional state: Los Santos, which is LA, San Fierro, which is San Francisco, and Las Venturas, which is Las Vegas. And along the way, they have parodied a number of characters based on sports stars, musicians, porn stars, politicians, and yes, even celebrities. And despite the fact over the past decade, since Grand Theft Auto 3 in 2001, leading up to Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013, Rockstar has made fun of a lot of real-life people with fictional versions of those characters, basically mixing and matching various real-life people. Rockstar has yet to be sued by any real-life people except for now. And as the old saying goes, when it rains, it pours. Because Lindsay Lohan isn't the only so-called celebrity that's suing Rockstar over an alleged character that supposedly resembles her in Grand Theft Auto 5. But she is the one getting all the spotlight. And along with the spotlight, she also gets the bullseye. Now, at the very beginning of the game, Grand Theft Auto 5, this disclaimer appears on the screen. And it's been there since the last gen version of Grand Theft Auto 5, back when it launched in September 2013. It was there for the current gen versions of Grand Theft Auto 5 in November 2014, as well as the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5, April 2015. And this is the part I'm going to read here. The third paragraph, this sentence: the content of this video game is purely fictional and is not intended to represent or depict any actual event, person, or entity, and any such similarities are purely coincidental. The makers and publishers of this video game do not in any way endorse, condone, or encourage engaging in any conduct depicted in this video game. The reason why video games like Grand Theft Auto and TV shows like South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons, etc. are not sued by public figures is because they're supposed to be protected by something called fair use, which is a legal doctrine that permits the limited use of copyrighted materials without acquiring permission from rights holders. Now, it goes over many things, but one of those things that's protected by fair use is parodies, which is why political figures like politicians, celebrities, sports stars, as well as musicians can be made fun of on a TV show, in a movie, or a video game. Now, it would have been one thing if the character in Grand Theft Auto 5 that's allegedly based entirely off Lindsay Lohan was named Lindsay Lohan, which would be a violation of fair use because they're actually using Lindsay Lohan's name, not a parody like Lacey Jonas. By the way, Lindsay Lohan isn't the first or the last so-called young party girl, troubled actress who's had her fair share of problems and issues as well as scandals. Lacey Jonas does not necessarily represent one of these actresses like Lindsay Lohan. She is a representation of all of the actresses that have come before and after Lindsay Lohan, which meet the same criteria. They start off with a very promising career, they make some bad choices, they end up becoming a party animal, they get in a lot of trouble, and eventually they become a washout, a has-been. In other words, Lindsay Lohan is not the originator. She does not corner the market when it comes to a former actress riddled in scandal. That being said, Lindsay Lohan has done her fair share in her time to get her to the, at least top 3 of that list. But you could take Lacey Jonas, aka Bikini Chick, on the cover of Grand Theft Auto 5, and you could say she was Kate Upton, or Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus, or any other young, blonde, aspiring actress and singer that's fallen on hard times. The bottom line is, Lacey Jonas was a very minor character in a minor side quest. While Lacey Jonas's image has been used in art to promote Grand Theft Auto 5, it is not the reason why that game has made millions and millions of dollars and has sold millions of copies worldwide. That credit deservingly goes to years of hard work by the people at Rockstar North. The team of developers, programmers, writers, voice actors, voice actresses, artists, everyone that's part of that staff, including Laszlo, are the ones who rightfully deserve credit for Grand Theft Auto 5 being the success that it is today.